There is no hormone in the human body that's sole purpose is to tear the body down and destroy it, and that includes cortisol. We use cortisol every day to help us get up in the morning and prepare us for the day, which is why cortisol levels are typically highest in the morning. Cortisol also spikes when we work out, and this is what we're going to talk about today. Why it spikes with intense exercise, how it benefits us, what else is happening in the body to keep these cortisol spikes under control, and if our cortisol levels are out of control, is it because of intense exercise? Cortisol is considered to be a stress hormone, and nobody likes stress, which is why I would rather look at it as a readiness hormone. It helps us get up and ready for the day, as well as gets us ready for our workouts. In an emergency, it gets us ready by improving our focus. It heightens our body's senses, increasing our heart rate and the flow of blood to our muscles, and it boosts our strength. Cortisol does all of this by releasing adrenaline. Improved focus and blood flow to our muscles, along with increased strength, all seem like good things for our workouts, but it does even more. It is responsible for mobilizing stored energy, and it does this from all available sources in our body, including the muscles, liver, and body fat. Burning excess body fat is something a lot of us want to do. This is what happens when cortisol is released acutely, not chronically. I should mention here that while cortisol is being released, it is using the amino acids from our muscles for energy, as well as body fat, putting us in a catabolic state during the time we're training. And while this scares some, this is the whole point of weight training, to tear the muscles down so that they can be rebuilt bigger and stronger than before. Well, the cortisol release that comes with intense exercise is much the same as when we're in a stressful situation. It has one major difference, and that is with intense exercise, the body releases endorphins to help us feel good and relax after a hard workout, aiding to lower our cortisol levels back to normal. When we're training, we're okay with an acute cortisol spike, but we want these levels to drop back down again after we finish training. And under normal circumstances, this is what happens. They did a study on a group of men. The first group was older with the average age of 62, and the other group was younger with the average age of 30. These were active, healthy men, but had never weight trained before, and they put them on a 10-week program to test their hormone responses to resistance training. What they found was that over the course of the 10 weeks, the test subjects had all improved their resting cortisol levels, having lower day-to-day levels than when they began. And over the course of the training program, their bodies adapted to the training stress, having a lower cortisol response to the workouts. So consistent, regular training can in fact lower your overall cortisol levels, leaving you in a much more anabolic state to build muscle. Chronically high cortisol levels is a very different thing. When it's chronically high, it affects other hormones like insulin and thyroxine, or T4, having a negative effect on metabolism. Now, instead of helping you burn fat, it's helping you store fat. If you are constantly in a heightened state of stress, exercise can help. But at first, you may not want to train quite as intensely, and you'll require more time for recovery. The heavier you train, the lower the amount of overall volume you should do. You'll want to keep your overall training intensity a little more moderate until you have your stress levels back in check. This, along with improving the quality of your foods you eat, avoiding refined sugars, and lifestyle changes like taking more time to relax, whether it be with friends or a new hobby. Take some time to laugh and have fun. And do not neglect your sleep. That way, you can keep working out while having fun. This is Lawrence from Fit and 50. Talk to you in the next one.